In this video, we're going to deal with distribution. Let's take a very obvious problem. If I give you the expression you see, 3 times 4 plus 2, what are you going to do first? That's right, you're going to add 4 plus 2 and get 6. Then you're going to multiply it by 3. 3 times 6 is going to give you 18. But let's use the rules of distribution. In the first one, we had to add 4 plus 2 first, and then multiply all of that by 3. So really we're doing the same thing as saying 3 times 4 plus 3 times 2. Well, what's 3 times 4? 12. What's 3 times 2? 6. And what does that give us? 18. Well, look at that. That's what we did when we added first. So distribution is simply, instead of taking what's inside the parenthesis and following the operation, we're going to take what's outside the parenthesis and apply it to each portion inside the parenthesis. Let's do this now in an example. Let's take 3 times z plus 6. Well, is that going to help us to add the z plus the 6 when we don't know what z is? Nope. We can't get rid of the parentheses that way. But we can say, well, what's 3 times z? That's going to be 3z. Now, we're adding. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my pencil. Now we have to distribute the 3 to the rest of the expression. So 3 times 6 is what? 18. So this original expression, 3 times z plus 6, using the distributive property, we distribute the 3 to the z and to the 6. So now we have an expression without any parentheses. So let's go on and combine this with like terms. This time our expression is going to be 3z plus 6 plus 2z minus 5. Well, notice we've got z and z. We also have a 6 and a negative minus 5, or negative 5. So before we can combine, we have to distribute. And just like we just did, first 3 times z, we're going to get 3z. Then 3 times 6, we get 18. And the rest of our expression we copy. Now we're to a point where we can just combine like terms. We've got 3z and 2z, so we have 5z. We have a positive 18 and a negative 5, or 18 minus 5, and we get 13. So this becomes 5z plus 13. Now, let's go on and do one in an equation. Let's use what we've been doing. We've got 3z Whoops. Sorry, I'm going to erase that and start over. We have 3 times z plus 6 plus 2z minus 5 equals 28. First thing we have to do again is to distribute. So 3 times z, we get our 3z. 3 times 6, 18. Both numbers are positive, so we have an add sign. Copy down the rest of the problem. Now, we need to combine like terms. So again, combine our z's. We have 5z. Now, our numbers. Positive 18 and negative 5 gives us a positive 13 equals 28. And now, we're in a position we can keep going and solve this equation. Now, what if we had distribution on both sides of the equation? Well, let's look at it. We're going to have 3 times z plus 6 plus 2z minus 5 equals 5z plus 2 times 6 plus z. Wow! Looks like a lot of numbers, and it is. But if we follow step by step, we're going to be just fine. So the first thing we're going to do is distribution. 3 times z is 3z. 3 times 6 is 18. Copy down the rest on this side of the equation. Now notice the 5z, we're just going to bring it down because it's not part of the distribution. Our distribution here is 2 times 6 and 2 times z. So 2 times 6 gave us 12 and 2 times z gave us 2z. Now we combine like terms on both sides. So we have 3z and 2z is 5z. 18 minus 5 gives us 13. Now we go to this side. We have 5z and 2z. We get 7z. And we only have the one number 12, so we just bring it down. Now we're in a position we can continue and solve the equation. But we've done all the distribution first.